Manchester United's search for a proven goal scorer has dominated the headlines this summer, and the saga surrounding Dusan Vlahovic's potential move to Old Trafford is now reaching a dramatic climax. The Serbian striker, once heralded as one of Europe's brightest young forwards, is reportedly ready to terminate his contract with Juventus to force through a transfer, a move that could be transformative for both player and club. Vlahovic's journey at Juventus began with high expectations after a prolific spell at Fiorentina. However, his time in Turin has been turbulent. Despite flashes of his immense talent, injuries and inconsistent form have hampered his progress. The arrival of new attacking options, such as Randal Kolo Muani, has further marginalized Vlahovic's role, and Juventus' tactical shifts under new management have left the striker on the fringes. Financially, Juventus are desperate to reduce their wage bill. Vlahovic is one of the club's highest earners, reportedly on £315,000 per week, and with his contract running until 2026, the club faces a significant financial burden if he remains. Juventus have thus become increasingly open to creative solutions, including a mutual contract termination, to facilitate his departure and free up resources for squad rebuilding. What sets this transfer saga apart is Vlahovic's clear desire to join Manchester United. The striker is reportedly willing to accept a substantial pay cut, down to around £200,000 per week, to make the move happen, a rare gesture in modern football that underscores his determination to play in the Premier League. Vlahovic's camp has been proactive. His agent has held talks with both Juventus and United, and the player himself has signaled his intent by turning down other offers and even liking social media posts that hint at dissatisfaction with his situation in Italy. Reports indicate he is seeking a severance package from Juventus, around €10 million, to walk away from his current deal, which would make him a free agent and simplify negotiations for United. United's need for a striker is acute. Last season's struggles in front of goal were well documented, with the club finishing well below expectations in the Premier League. The lack of a reliable, clinical number 9 was a glaring weakness, and the club's hierarchy, led by manager Ruben Amorim, has made signing a top-class forward a priority for the summer window. Previous targets, including Victor Osimhen and Victor Gyökeres, have either proven too expensive or opted for rival clubs. This has increased the urgency to secure a deal for Vlahovic, whose availability and willingness to join make him an attractive solution. Amorim's tactical system demands a striker who can hold up play, press from the front, and finish chances, qualities that Vlahovic has demonstrated in Serie A and on the international stage. The unique aspect of this potential transfer is the possibility of a mutual contract termination at Juventus. With the club eager to offload Vlahovic's wages and the player keen to move, both parties are motivated to reach an agreement. However, the process is not without complications. Vlahovic's demand for a severance package, reportedly €10 million, reflects the financial realities of walking away from a lucrative contract. Juventus must weigh the cost of this payout against the long-term savings of removing his salary from their books. For Manchester United, acquiring Vlahovic as a free agent or for a nominal fee represents a rare opportunity in the modern transfer market. The club would still need to offer a competitive salary and possibly a signing bonus, but the overall outlay would be significantly less than paying a full transfer fee for a striker of his caliber. This financial flexibility could allow United to invest in other areas of the squad as well. Dusan Vlahovic is a traditional number 9 with a modern edge. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches, he combines physicality with technical skill, making him a threat both in the air and on the ground. His ability to score with both feet, hold up the ball, and link play with midfielders fits perfectly into Amorim's tactical blueprint. At Fiorentina, Vlahovic was known for his relentless work rate and goal-scoring instincts, attributes that initially earned him the move to Juventus. While his time in Turin has been mixed, it's important to consider the context. Juventus have undergone managerial changes, tactical upheaval, and squad turnover, all of which have impacted Vlahovic's consistency. However, his underlying numbers, goals per 90, shot conversion rate, and expected goals, remain strong, suggesting that in the right environment, he can rediscover his best form. The prospect of Vlahovic leading the line at Old Trafford has generated excitement and debate among United supporters. Some fans are wary of his recent injury record and the risk of another high-profile signing failing to adapt, while others see his age, potential, and hunger as exactly what the squad needs. The willingness to take a pay cut and force a move is seen as a positive sign of character and ambition. If the deal is completed, Vlahovic would join a United side that is actively rebuilding, with new signings like Mateus Cunha and Diego Leon already in place. The Serbian's arrival would add much-needed competition and depth to the forward line, pushing existing players and raising the overall standard in training and matches. Manchester United's pursuit of Vlahovic is part of a wider strategy to blend youth and experience. The club has been linked with other targets, including Brian Bumo and Eduardo Camavinga, as they seek to address weaknesses across the squad. The financial prudence shown in negotiating for Vlahovic, prioritizing value and flexibility, reflects a shift from previous transfer windows, where United often overspent on marquee names. The club's ability to attract a player of Vlahovic's caliber, despite the absence of Champions League football, is a testament to the enduring appeal of Manchester United and the project being built under Amorim. The manager's reputation for developing talent and playing attractive football is a key selling point in negotiations. As the transfer window progresses, all eyes are on the final stages of negotiations between Juventus, Vlahovic, and Manchester United. The outcome will hinge on the willingness of all parties to compromise: Juventus on the severance package, Vlahovic on his wage demands, and United on structuring a deal that fits their financial model. If completed, the signing of Dusan Vlahovic could be the catalyst for a new era at Old Trafford. His presence would address a critical need, energize the fan base, and send a message to rivals that Manchester United are once again serious about challenging for major honors. MUFC Corner will continue to provide updates on this developing story, offering analysis, fan reaction, and expert insight as the deal moves closer to completion. Up the Reds!